Sports Show.
The first of whom is a man that is one of the chief contributors to the sport of lacrosse over half a century. He was a talented player. He represented the state at both Colts and senior level, and he volunteered his time for nearly 20 years from the late 1940s as the association's publicity officer. And during that time, he built enduring relationships with the mainstream media here in WA, and that ensured coverage for the sport of lacrosse that it had never had before. He coached both junior and senior teams at the Wembley Lacrosse Club, where he earned life membership in 1956 and later served there as the club president. He was awarded life membership of the WA Lacrosse Association in 1979 and made a fellow of the Australian Lacrosse Council. I actually had a relationship with this gentleman because before I joined the media, the very first job I had, he was actually my employer. He was the government printer of Western Australia for a period. I speak, of course, of Bill Brown, and representing Bill to take this honour tonight, his son Gary.
I'd just like to ask my assistant to come out, please. Darling. Look, I know most of you do know my dad, and if he was here tonight, he would be really, really proud and tickled pink to be receiving this award. So, what he has contributed to lacrosse and his passion for it was endless. And even though he passed away to us relatively recently, lacrosse was still at the front of his mind. Even when he was very, very ill, he'd still be asking us about how lacrosse is going and what's happening, and of course he'd still be giving me advice, but you get that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kuljak, and we'll really appreciate this. Thank you.
Well, unaccustomed as I am to speaking, but I'd just like to say we lived and breathed lacrosse every minute, and we still do, and Dad would be so, so proud of this award, so thank you. Absolutely, and our lives just were entwined in lacrosse. There's nothing more that I can say than what Gary and Dale have said, but our lives were lacrosse and still are lacrosse to this day. We've still got family playing, and we're so proud of all of them as well. So thank you very much. Just wish he was here to be here to accept it.